What's going on, everybody? So today we are checking out a brand new luxury house in one of my favorite neighborhoods in Arlington. We're in the Bluemont neighborhood. So you're just about a mile to Ballston and you have parks and trails quite literally in your front yard just about. This house was also built by an award-winning local builder, and it has 5 beds, 4.5 baths, 1-car garage, and about 4,000 square feet. So we're gonna head outside, turn this camera around, get the tour started, and I'll also tell you all about living in Bluemont and Arlington if you're thinking about making a move here. So this one is on the market for $2,050,000, listed by Stephen Chen with Compass, and the home was built by local award-winning builder Old Creek Homes. Now what's great about the Bluemont neighborhood is that you have that quiet residential feel, but you're still so close to everything. You're just a few miles to DC, 9 miles to DCA Airport, and about 10 miles to Tyson's Corner. And of course, Ballston shopping and Metro is just about a mile away. You also have 2 parks within about a block of your house, including the Bon Air Park and Garden right in front, and then across the street is Bluemont Park that connects to miles of running and biking trails along the Custis and C&O networks. It's also mostly single-family homes here, and Bluemont is consistently ranked as one of the top places to live in Arlington. So let's start the tour, and as always, reach out to my team and I below if you have any questions about this one or any other homes in the Northern Virginia area. All right, let's get this tour started. Let me back up here. It's freezing outside. So here is our entrance, and you got the Bon Air Park right across the street. You're covered in snow today, so it's harder to see it, but got our coat closet here. And then this would be an office space. I guess maybe somebody could use it as a bedroom, but definitely more of an office space since we have plenty of bedrooms here. And we also have that little porch area out front. And one great thing about the Bluemont neighborhood, it's a very active community. So there's Halloween parades, community events, block parties, different things going on. So definitely a close-knit kind of place. All right, so here is our dining room. Let me back up a little bit. And we do have high-end engineered hardwood floors. Let's get a view of that side yard too while we're at it. Maybe that could make for a nice little dog run right there. So pretty good size dining room, I'd say. And we got this like cut through right there, and plenty of windows, and we have 10-foot ceilings on this level as well, so it definitely feels spacious and good natural light. We got our fireplace here. Let's check out the mudroom. So good setup here with the mudroom. 15-foot ceiling for space to add storage above the garage door. So I know some people are gonna complain that it's only a 1-car garage, but at least you got some extra storage, you got the driveway. And at this price point, being this close to Ballston, you can't have everything, right? A lot of these new construction homes in North Arlington are, closer to the $2.5 million range, so this one's a bit lower. We got our powder room on the main level here. Let me back up so you can see everything. So it is a fully fenced in lot. You can see there's like a little side yard there as well. And we'll go outside. I don't have my shoes on, so won't be outside for too long. But it's about a 0.13 acre lot, which for this neighborhood is somewhat standard. So you get a little bit of space, but it's more you have the parks and recreation, trails, everything like a block or 2 away. So fully fenced in, I'd say definitely very manageable. There's a sewer drainage thing right there. And you can see this neighborhood, well, at least behind here, it's mostly these older houses. It looks like that one probably had an addition. So let's check out this kitchen, and I'll tell you a little bit more about prices in this neighborhood. We got the gorgeous quartz countertops, space for 4 seats here. So the single family homes here range anywhere from $875,000. That's obviously for like an older, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, kind of smaller type of house, upwards to $2.5 million. Obviously, that would be new construction. And we do have the Bosch appliance package here, so they went with the high end. Now, as far as new construction home prices go in this neighborhood, you're looking at about 1.8 on the very low end, upwards of 2.5, with a median price close to 2.2. So this one's definitely under the median price. It's a little bit smaller than some of the new construction homes, but at 4,000 square feet, that's definitely like, not too big, not too small, just kind of like a good size there. Put up this refrigerator, see if they left anything for us. And then of course this neighborhood just has like a very nice suburban feel, and then you're just like right outside of Ballston. So it's super convenient. If I was looking to buy a single family house in Arlington, Bluemont would definitely be near the top of my list. So we got our beverage cooler here and just a countertop space. So that is it for this level. I'll give you another view of the dining room here. We will make our way upstairs, check out the bedrooms, and then we also have a pretty good size basement as well. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So if you guys have any questions or would like to set up a showing for this house or any homes in the Arlington or Northern Virginia area in any price range, reach out to my team and I below. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people like you looking to move to the Arlington area. All right, so this is where we came up from. We got the nice light fixture here. What does this say? Hardy plank siding, 30-year warranty plus 15-year color finish warranty. So yeah, they did mention that this builder did do some more upgraded finishes than they typically would do. We got our laundry room right here, right off of the primary suite. Nice setup, not huge, but I like this. I like how they use the space here. We'll save the primary suite for last up here. Save the best for last. And we got our hallway bathroom here. Pretty good size, I'd say. Got the bathtub and the tile going all the way up. And then we do have 4 bedrooms on this level. I like their staging too. So we got a garden area right there. The 4-mile run trail is like right over there. We got our tennis and pickleball courts. So something to be aware of. The pickleball, like if you're into pickleball, it's great. You might get a little bit of that noise, but being that these are all brand new windows and everything, it's usually pretty good, like sound insulated. So this is our closet here. And of course the primary suite is at the back of the house, so shouldn't be too bad. And this is kind of cool. Got a little sitting area. And we will check out bedroom number 2. Yeah, I think by the time I post this video, this house will be under contract because price point is just over $2 million, $2,050,000. You got 5 bedrooms, high-end builder, and that is Wilson Boulevard right there. So you can like walk to Ballston from, up there, and it's obviously a little bit of a busier road, but you're a few houses down from that, so it shouldn't really be that much of a factor. Obviously, some of the houses, when you're right on top of the, Washington Boulevard or Wilson Boulevard, it can be a little bit of a detriment. All right, so we got our Jack and Jill set up here. Turn around. Getting the tile going all the way up. I just helped a client buy from this builder, and it's, again, pretty high-end finishes and just quality workmanship. But we always recommend a home inspection no matter what. So we got our 3rd bedroom. Closet space. View down there. And what is in this little closet? All right, decent closet here. So we will check out the primary suite. And again, this house is not as big as some of these new construction, but you're also not paying $2.5 or $3 million like you would be, you know, closer to Clarendon or other parts of North Arlington. All right, here we go. So great natural light here. Get the king size bed. See the lot again. Let's just check out the closet. We got several closets here. Yeah, that's why I think this house is gonna sell like right away, just because, you know, if they had priced it at $2.5 million, I'd say, you know, it's a little bit smaller for a $2.5 million or $2.5 million house, but they priced it well. I don't really see too many drawbacks to this property. I guess you could say the one car garage, but again, when you're this close to Ballston and at this price point for brand new, you can't have everything. Another good sized closet. Maybe I'll just open up one of these. Check out this bathroom here. So we got the freestanding tub. And 2 sinks. Gorgeous vanity here, very spacious. Check out the skylight in the master shower, shade remote in the vanity drawer. See, they did a lot of things like that, just kind of like little upgrades, not even little upgrades, like good, nice quality, as you could say, sizzle features. Let's check out that skylight there. Got our sprayer, we got the tile all around. And that's a pretty good, it's a pretty spacious shower too. A little area to get ready right here. There was no heated towel rack though, so that's my new like favorite amenity. So we're gonna give them a downgrade on that, but it's not really a big deal. All right, so that was upstairs. We still got the entire basement to go, so let's head down there. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So let me know what you guys are thinking so far about this house. And of course, if you have any questions about this home or any other homes around Arlington or Northern Virginia in any price range, reach out to my team and I below, and we would love to assist you. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people like you looking to make a move to the Arlington or Northern Virginia area. And also be sure you're signed up for my Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter. In the link below, we go over different houses, local market updates, different things like that. So whether you're buying or selling in the next month or maybe the next 12 months, it's always a good idea to stay updated on this market. All right, so we are back down on the main level and we will head to the basement. We got these engineered hardwood floors in the basement as well. 2 HVAC zones. All right, so that's just the HVAC, but we do have, it's a dual zone HVAC, which is nice. Get a little more comfort that way. And we got our basement bedroom here with a nice big egress window. They even got the basement staged. They are not messing around. Sometimes you see builders just put houses up at crazy prices and then, 6 months on the market, it's still up there and they don't stage it. This builder, they do quality work. They usually price it to sell. We just did a deal with them and basically sold the first weekend on the market because they had priced it very well, done a good job with everything. Oh, nice, look at this basement. Hold on, let me just show you. Okay, that's just the sump pump right there. We got our entertainment area down here, kind of like the olive green, maybe. Cabinets. Get the beverage cooler. Just open one of these up. Yeah, so you got plenty of countertop space, plenty of cabinet space. Got the poker room area. There are, I think it's 9-foot ceilings down here. So again, it does not feel like a basement. It feels very spacious. Look how much space you have for seating. If you don't want to go to MGM, you get your Bluemont poker nights going on right here. MGM is pretty close by too, though. And we're supposed to be getting the Sphere, which would be incredible. One of my goals for this year is to head out to Vegas and check out a show at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Looks incredible. If you've been there, drop a recommendation in the comments section below. Bonus room could be a gym, storage, media, or playroom. Probably make this my sauna room because there's no sauna in this house. Turn on this light. So yeah, pretty good sized space. It's not just like a tiny little closet space. Although if you needed storage space, you could. So we will head back upstairs and I'll tell you the pros and cons, my overall thoughts on this property. Because every property has pros and cons no matter what price range or what type of house. All right, so pros and cons for this property. Pro number one, I would say the neighborhood is definitely A+. You got parks, you got trails, you got community events, you got Ballston walking distance, basically just a mile down the street. So the neighborhood is excellent in terms of resale value, in terms of livability, in terms of everything. It's definitely an A+ Arlington neighborhood. Another pro I would say is the price point. So yes, it is over $2 million. It's $2,050,000, which sounds like a lot, but for new construction in North Arlington, and it's not some janky builder that doesn't know what they're doing. This is like a high-end award-winning builder. That's a pretty good price point, and I could almost guarantee you that this house is gonna sell basically by the time I post this video, because you are seeing a lot of these North Arlington houses sell in the $2.5 million range. You get closer to Lion Village, you're in the $3.5 million range. So it is quite expensive to be in this area. And a third pro I would say is that you have the 5 bedrooms. You could almost say you have 6 bedrooms, almost really 7, because you have a den in the basement plus a bedroom in the basement. Then you have that office on this main level, which, if you were really needed to, could probably be a bedroom as well. So plenty of bedrooms and plenty of bathrooms. Now, as far as the cons go, it is only a 1-car garage. So ideally, a lot of buyers want that 2-car garage, but usually, you're going to be looking more in the $2.5 million or significantly more than $2,050,000 if you want to get that 2-car garage in North Arlington. Another con I would say is, the lot is not huge. So if you want that huge yard to play soccer or whatever, might not be the house for you, but you do have some flat space in the backyard to run around. You got the fence, so if you had a dog, you could, still work with that. And plus you got trails and parks literally in your front yard. Which brings me to potential con number 3, which is you have a tennis/pickleball court right across the street from you. So you might get some noise from that, but a lot of times these windows are much better sound insulated, these brand new windows. So I think there would be ways to work around that. So let me know what you thought about this one. And as always, reach out to my team and I anytime. We would love to assist you in the Arlington or Northern Virginia area in any price range.